Hey Joe,
Hey, Tammy.
I have a question.
Sure, what's your question?
Why should we tell stories on LinkedIn? And if I'm supposed to be telling stories on LinkedIn in my posts, how do I walk that line between getting too personal and being just personal enough to be endearing and build trust?
So that's a very, very popular question we get from our students is how do I make sure I'm not getting too personal because this is a professional social network. So when you're posting content or sharing information, you don't want to get too crazy. So I always say there's a major benefit of telling stories because human beings are wired for story. We're literally story machines. Like we need to hear stories. Like if you want to get somebody's attention, you start saying once upon a time, and all of a sudden all the kids start listening and all the adults start listening. They want to know what the story is. Hey, what's the story? What's the story with this? What's the story with that? We're living a series of stories. And so if you understand the power of stories and how it translates information, stories are basically features tell, stories sell. So learning how to use stories on LinkedIn in your posts, learning how to use stories in your DM, learning how to use stories on your profile, learning how to use stories properly will help you be able to convey a message to people in a way that will actually make them want to buy your products and services. Now, in terms of not telling things that are too personal, I call those things private. You don't want to share your private life with the world. Your private life is your private life. So the details of your divorce, don't share it. You can talk about how difficult it is getting divorced while you're trying to run multiple businesses. That is a big challenge that a lot of people have, and you can tell stories that are not private stories, but they are very personal stories. You can talk about how you overcame your fears. You don't have to talk about what medications you're taking or the last time you went to the doctor or what you ate for lunch yesterday, but you can talk about the fact that you went to a business lunch. You don't have to like show pictures of your salmon like people do on Instagram if they're not allergic to salmon. They take pictures of their food and they put it out there. So what I would encourage you to do is stay professional, but do be personal and tell stories that will help you build trust and help you grow your business.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Joe.
Thank you, Tammy. Boom.